Alright, so we got a carrier infinity with a fault 41. This motor is twitching back and forth. So it's most likely going to be the module, but we just need to double check a few things and we'll show you what to check for. Alright, so we're working on an air handler. So first we're going to want to set it to AC voltage. And we're going to check to make sure we're getting 240 between yellow and black on the module. If it was a furnace, it's 120. Alright, then you're going to want to check to make sure your motor light's flashing on your board. And you're going to check between green and red. Make sure it's around 12 volt DC. And then we need to check between green and yellow. So green and yellow, you should have a solid 5 volt DC. When we unplug the motor, it goes solid. When we plug it back into the motor module, it's going all over the place. So that's going to be leading towards a bad module. We'll take off the module, we'll ohm out the actual motor. We want to see all 3 windings the same ohm rating to know if this motor is still good. On the air handler, it's pretty simple. You just have 4 5/16 screws to take out, and then you can slide out the whole motor housing. All right, once you got it slid out enough, you just got your 1/4 inch screws. All right, once your screws are out, you can inspect the module, but you'll just want to unplug it right here. All right, I set my meter to hold just so it holds the ohm rating for me since it was kind of moving around when I was holding the probes. You want to pull the plug out as far away as possible. If you have it really close to the windings and such, it will give you a false reading. For carrier ECMs, you're looking for around the 10 ohm mark. So you'll just want to check all 3 windings. And one other thing to mention, maybe your motor wasn't twitching like mine was. What you want to do is you can get an ECM blower tester. It just has the 16 pin and the 4 pin plugs. And then you send 24 volts through it and it lights up, you turn it on. All you're trying to do on the carriers is send 24 volts to C and RX with everything plugged in and turned on. And then if the motor starts running up that way, you kind of bypass the board and all that and just send voltage straight to the module. Sometimes it won't come on at all. Sometimes it will come on sometimes. And that'll help you determine if maybe the board isn't actually outputting properly or if the motor itself is bad, the module.